Hey, Rachel, sorry to bother you in the middle of the day, but I wanted to talk to you about something. We're planning to go to your folks' house for Christmas again this year, aren't we?
Hey, Jonah. Yeah, that was the plan. Why do you ask? Uh-oh, don't tell me something came up.
As a matter of fact, yeah. I'm gonna have work on both the 23rd and the 24th. We've got a super important client that can only meet with us on those days, so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm really sorry.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Work so close to Christmas? That really sucks.
Tell me about it. So what do you think, Rachel? What should we do? Typically, we always leave a few days before Christmas, just in case the roads get shut down due to bad weather or something. Could we maybe all leave together on the night of the 24th after I get done with work? Although that would have us driving well into the night. I don't know, do you think we should maybe cancel our trip to your folks' house this year?
I couldn't do that to my parents. They've been looking forward to seeing all of us. Well, how about this? Holly and I will leave ahead of you on the 22nd, and you can come down by yourself once you're done with work. What do you say? I hate to leave you to drive down there all by yourself, but I don't think there's going to be any other way.
Okay, that actually sounds like a really good idea to me. I'll be fine driving on my own. I'm used to driving late at night.
And with us girls out of the way, you'll be free to focus 100% on getting your work done as quickly as possible. So that's settled then. I'll let my mom know about the change in plans.
Thanks, Rachel. I'm sorry about work. I wish this guy could be more flexible with his schedule.
Don't worry about it at all. It's not your fault. Okay, so then me and Holly will leave the morning of the 22nd bright and early.
Holly's on winter break at that time, right? So she won't have to worry about homework or anything either. You'll get to have some good mother-daughter time.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Don't have too much fun without me.
Oh, we're gonna live it up, baby. I sure hope something changes and you can come sooner.
Hey, Rachel, if you don't mind me asking, it seems like you've been in, I don't know, kind of a slump or something for the past year or so. But for the last few weeks, all of a sudden you've really perked up again. Is something going on?
Oh, that? I'm sorry, it's probably menopause. You know how it goes. All the hormones flowing around can really throw my moods out of whack. But I talked to my doctor a while back, and he gave me some medicine to regulate that stuff. I don't know how it works exactly, but it sure does work. I feel way better.
Huh. I had no idea, but I'm glad to hear you're better. Boy, it must be really tough being a woman sometimes, huh?
You can say that again. But like I said, the stuff they gave me works like a charm. Okay, I'm gonna call my mom now. Talk to you later, Jonah. Dad, you gotta help me.
Rachel, are you okay? Where are you? What's going on? Wait, Dad?
It's not Mom, it's me, Holly.
Holly? What's going on? Why won't you answer the phone? And wait a second, why do you have your mom's phone in the first place? Where did you and your mom go to? Didn't you go to your grandma's house like we planned? Please, sweetheart, tell me what's going on. I'm really concerned about you.
I'm sorry, Dad, but please don't call me. Just stick to texts, okay?
But why? What in the world is going on over there?
I can't talk to you on the phone because then Mom will catch me. I'm texting you in secret right now. If she finds out I'm talking to you, she's gonna get really, really mad.
Holly, I talked to your grandma earlier and she said that you guys still hadn't arrived. I don't get it. You guys left right on schedule this morning. You should have gotten there by now. Are you in trouble? Like a car crash or something?
I thought we were gonna go to Grandma's house too, but I took a nap in the car, and when Mom said we're here and woke me up, we were parked in front of a house I've never seen before. She's telling me that this is where we're gonna live from now on.
What the? Whose house is that?
I don't know, some man I've never met. I think he's about as old as you are. Mom says he's my new dad.
Your new dad?
I don't want him to be my dad. He talks to me like I'm his daughter, and he's always hugging me and kissing me on the cheek. He's gross. I don't like him. I want to go home.
Okay, calm down, sweetheart. We'll figure this out together. Now, do you have any idea where you are?
No, I don't recognize anything here. But you'll come pick me up, right? I don't want to stay here. I want to go to my room. I miss my bed. I miss you.
Calm down, Holly. Panicking isn't going to help us at all right now. Now, I'm going to tell you what to do next, okay? Do you know where the Map app is on your mom's phone? Open it up, take a screenshot of your current location, and send it to me. Can you do that?
Yeah, I know how. Give me a second.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll be over as soon as I can.
Hey! I don't remember sending you so many messages. What's going on?
Is that you, Rachel? What the hell is wrong with you? What do you think you're doing?
I don't believe it. That little brat was using my phone to text you in secret? I thought she was being quieter than usual. Should have known better than to leave her unattended for so long.
Yeah, well, you're too late to stop me. Holly showed me exactly where you are right now, and I'm already on my way there. I'll be there shortly. You just wait until I get there.
Don't bother coming.
You made a huge miscalculation, Rachel. If you were planning to disappear with Holly, you should have done a better job at brainwashing her into going with you. Either that or made your move while she was still too young to understand what was going on. I can't believe you'd go and do a thing like this.
I'll bet you can't believe it. You have no idea how terrible it is having to live with you. I can't take it anymore. I'm done, Jonah.
Are you joking? If that's really how you felt, then you could have just divorced me, like normal people do. Whose house are you at anyway? Holly says you're telling her that he's her new daddy? What's the deal with that?
You really don't get it. Do I have to explain it to you?
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea. So, what's the guy's name, huh? Whose couch are you crashing on?
It's not his house, it's my house. And since it's my house, I'm telling you that you are not allowed inside. If you even set one foot on my property, I'm going to call the police and have you arrested for trespassing.
You idiot. Did you really think I was coming over there by myself?
Huh? Who else is with you?
I already told your parents about everything. They're here to help. The whole family's here, Rachel.
The whole family?
It's Christmas, Rachel. All your relatives were gathered at your parents' place for a Christmas party. And now that you've decided to go and do whatever the hell you think you're doing right now, they're all on their way to you. It's the most wonderful time of the year, huh?
Why did you call them? They have nothing to do with this.
Seems they have a different idea of what matters concern them. I have to say, I've never seen your parents as furious as they are right now. They told me that they're going to teach you a lesson that you'll never forget.
No way. Are they really coming out here?
Yeah, and they're a lot closer to where you are than I am. They should be there any second. I'll be there in about 40 minutes or so.
Oh no, this cannot be happening. You had no right to do this to me.
All you're thinking about is yourself. What about your parents, Rachel? You didn't tell them about this plan of yours. Were you planning on abandoning your own parents, too?
I was gonna contact them eventually once everything settled down. I'm sure they'll come to see my side of things in time.
What do you mean, settle down? You've thrown your entire life into chaos.
Don't be an idiot. You know what I meant. I'm talking about after our divorce. I left a signed stack of divorce papers in the house.
You did? Where?
In the supply cabinet under the kitchen sink. I put it way in the back where it would be harder to find.
Wow, so you actually did have one element of this harebrained scheme taken care of, huh?
Shut up!
What about Holly's phone? Why'd you take that away from her?
Stop asking such stupid questions. Obviously, I didn't want her ruining everything by blabbing to you. And everything was going great until she managed to get my phone when I wasn't looking.
Yeah, it was going great, wasn't it? But not so great anymore. Your mom just texted me. She says they just got to your house.
What? They're already here?
You're too late to try and run away now. Oh well, this just saves everyone a lot of trouble. Even if you manage to slip away from us now, all of us are fully prepared to pursue you to the ends of the earth. I'll be there soon, Rachel. What's going on with you? Are you talking to your folks?
It's Holly again, Dad.
Oh, Holly, can you give me a report? What's going on over there? I'll bet it's all pretty chaotic.
Well, Grandma and Grandpa got here a little while ago. Aunt Susie is here too.
That's great to hear. They all came all the way out there to save you, Holly. You can count on them.
I know. And you're gonna be here soon too, right?
Yep, I'm just a few minutes out, so you just hang tight, sweetie. So, what's going on with your mom?
After everyone got here, they all dragged Mom and that man into another room. They all seem really, really mad. And I think Mom's crying right now.
I see. I'm sorry you had to see all of that.
Dad, are you and Mom gonna get divorced now? Mama's cheating on you, isn't she?
Yeah, we're probably gonna break up pretty soon. I can't tell you enough how sorry I am to put you through this. None of it's your fault, but you're still gonna have to deal with the fallout, and you're still in the middle of everything right now. You must have been really scared when Mom took you to some strange house.
Well, I was pretty surprised, but I'm okay. Hey, Dad, if you and Mom get divorced, can I come and live with you? I don't want to live with Mom anymore.
If that's what you want to happen, then I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen. After all, I really want to live with you too, sweetheart. But are you sure that you want to leave your mom? This is a pretty big decision for you to make.
I want you, Dad.
All right then, if that's what you say. I'll talk to my lawyer about how to make that happen.
Thanks, Dad. I don't ever want to see Mom ever again.
Tell me, Holly, did anything happen to you while you've been there?
Mom hit me.
What? What did she hit you for?
Mom's been telling me the whole time that I have to call that man my dad now, but I told her no, he's not my dad. And then she hit me.
I can't believe she would do such a thing to you. That must have hurt on the outside and on the inside.
It kinda hurt, but it made me really, really mad. She can't make me call that man my dad. He's the one who made Mom take me to this weird, smelly house.
You're absolutely right, Holly. That man is a very, very bad man. He can't expect you to call him your dad so soon, even if your mom actually did things the proper way.
Yeah, he's weird. I don't like him. You're my dad, not him.
And I'll be your dad forever, sweetheart. You can go ahead and let me deal with your mom, Holly.
Yeah, you need to ground her, or something. Oh, Mom just got out of the other room.
Oh, she did. Can you give her back the phone, please?
Sure thing, Dad.
Are you there now, Rachel?
Yeah, what do you want now?
Sounds like your dad and the rest of them had quite a lot to say to you. I really lucked out. Your family hates cheaters, huh? Did your dad tell you you're a disappointment to the family? I sure hope he did.
You really are a selfish jerk, you know that? Why do you have to get in the way of my happiness? All I wanted to do was be with the man I love.
If that's all you wanted, then why didn't you just go by yourself? Why'd you have to drag Holly along with you?
What was I supposed to do? Abandon my own daughter? I could never do anything so cruel to her.
Oh yeah? You didn't have any problem dragging her off to some strange man's house? Speaking of that bastard, how long has this thing been going on between the two of you? Let me take a guess, about a year, right? That's how long you've been acting all depressed around the house.
Way to go, Sherlock.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What about the last few weeks that you started acting like a brand new woman, huh? Was that because you were excited to finally go and live with your boyfriend?
Yet again, you have absolutely astonished me with your incredible intellect.
You passed off your behavior as just being menopause wreaking havoc on your emotions, but I should have known better. I was a fool not to have noticed.
When I met him, it was like a dream come true. He told me that he wanted to be with me. It was his idea for me to leave you and be together with him. The way he came on to me so strongly, it made me feel like a woman in a way I've never felt before.
Listen to yourself, Rachel. You're a grown woman with a daughter. You're disgusting, you know that?
You can call me whatever you want. I know he loves me. He treats me like the princess that I am. I was so looking forward to spending the rest of my life with the two people I love the most in this world.
Duh, but that didn't work out, did it?
Holly just had to go and ruin it all. She just wouldn't accept him no matter what we did.
Yeah, Holly told me all about what a dirty old creeper he was, always trying to hug and kiss her.
I don't get it. He's such a great guy. He's a perfect gentleman. He buys us gifts. But she still just keeps saying she wants to go back and see her real dad. What's so great about you, anyway?
I don't think a perfect gentleman would get involved with a married woman and convince her to leave her husband. I will give you this much. It does seem like the two of you would get along really well with each other, since you're both miserable pieces of human trash.
Hey, don't talk about him that way, please. He's already angry enough at the way Holly talks to him. I don't need you making things any worse.
He's angry now, is he?
Yeah, and he's taking it all out on me. I thought he would be defending me.
Uh-oh, looks like there's some trouble in paradise.
That's not it. He's just grumpy, that's all. He gave me a really angry look a little while ago. I bet he's mad because my family all barged into our house.
Wow, is that guy for real? He willingly engaged in an affair with a married woman and got you to leave me. He's got no right to be angry at anyone but himself. He's the one who caused all this to happen. What a loser.
Well, I'm pretty sure he assumed that we had already gotten divorced when I came over here. But I left before we had the chance to make things official. I don't think he was expecting any of this to happen.
Wait a minute, back up. Now you're telling me that he thought you were going to get divorced before you ran away together? Wow, that changes things. It turns out that it was you who screwed up the plan then.
Kinda. I mean, I was running away from you, right? And I signed all the divorce papers and left them at the house for you. I figured you'd find them eventually and take care of it yourself.
Are you serious? You put them in a place where I might not even look for weeks, if not months. And even if I happened to find them sooner, you think I'd be so willing to sort out all the paperwork without even talking to you? Good grief, you're a moron, Rachel.
Don't call me a moron. I already got called enough names by my family just now.
Man, you're such an idiot that for a second I almost started to sympathize with the man who stole my wife from me. I'll bet your family's giving him a piece of their minds right now, too. He's a dirty, rotten scumbag for having an affair with you, but your carelessness was what brought this on him.
They're being really horrible to him. Dad told him that he's a scoundrel and deserves to have his masculinity cut off. And my mom told him to go and take a bath with as many kitchen appliances as he could fit.
Wow. Those are some pretty good lines, actually. I wish I would have thought of those.
Stop laughing. It isn't funny. He doesn't deserve any of this.
Wow. You really are head over heels for this guy, aren't you? What's so great about him, huh? Is he rich or handsome or something?
He might not be rich, but he's a super nice guy.
Oh, so he makes less money than I do.
That's not what's important. There's more to life than money, you know.
Oh no, don't tell me you've been giving this guy money. I haven't checked our bank account balance since you left. Is there something you want to tell me now, Rachel?
I guess you were bound to find out eventually. I might as well. I, kind of borrowed a little bit from you.
Oh my God, you didn't.
I didn't take all of it. I left some for you.
I don't believe this. This is a new low, Rachel, even for you. Well, that makes one thing I'm gonna have to tell your dad about.
No, don't tell him now. He's already so mad. I think the veins in his forehead are gonna burst.
You're too late. I already sent him a text. Which account did you take the money from, Rachel? Was it the one we were putting money into for Holly's future?
Yeah.
My God in heaven, you are quite possibly the worst mother on the planet. Weren't you thinking about Holly at all in any of this?
Of course I was. I took that money so I could use it for her. I'm taking custody of her after all. Why wouldn't I take her money with me too?
I hate to break it to you, but Holly told me that she wants to live with me, not you. She also hates that guy of yours. She calls him weird and creepy. So no, I'll be the one who takes care of Holly from now on.
That's not your decision to make.
Gimme back Holly and her money, Rachel. That's all I want. After that, I never want to see or hear from you ever again. You're dead to us, Rachel. During the divorce proceedings, I managed to recover all the money Rachel took from Holly's account. Rachel fought for custody of Holly at first, but it was very clear which of us Holly wanted to live with. The judge saw that too and gave me full custody. Rachel seemed confident that she was going to get married to her boyfriend, but he dumped her a short time later. I guess he was pretty mad at her about the trouble she caused for him. I'm also pretty sure Rachel's family put a lot of pressure on him to disappear too. In any case, from what I hear, both Rachel and her boyfriend are pretty broken up about the way things went. They thought they were going to start a new life together, but their lives just came crashing down around them. As for Holly and me, it certainly is different without Rachel around, but we're both doing fine together. The way she was so desperate to live with me, it was really touching as her father to see how much she trusted me. From now on, I want to be the best father I can be to deserve that trust. Hey, Ashley, I think I might have lost my health insurance papers. Can you go look for them in my room right now? My tooth kind of hurts, so I want to go to the dentist soon, so hurry up, please.
Sorry, James. I'm a bit busy right now, so I can't. I'll try to look for it later, I promise.
Hang on a minute. Busy? You? What are you so busy doing exactly?
I'm feeding your mother lunch right now, so I can't leave her side at this very moment.
Oh, come on. You can at least look for it, though, can't you? I mean, it's probably on my desk or in the drawer somewhere obvious. Seriously, it won't take that long, so go and look for it already, please. My tooth's hurting, all right?
Are you telling me to just leave your mother on her own like that? What if she swallows something and starts choking or something? It's not just her legs and back that have been getting weaker lately, you know. She's having trouble eating on her own now, all by herself. Of course, you'd know that if you paid any attention to her now and again.
What the hell did you just say to me, Ashley? What's with the whole busybody act, huh? You're just a housewife. You seriously expect me to believe that it's that busy taking care of one granny?
What do you mean, just a housewife? Don't you dare talk to me like that, James.
Oh, come on, that get you triggered? What's wrong with telling a little truth, Ashley? God, it must be nice to be a full-time housewife. You get to just say the most ridiculous things with no consequence, because guys like me take care of you financially. As if you can't even find time to make and feed my mom her lunch.
What the hell are you on about, James? I've been working all day long, and I'm not doing anything easy, you know. I'm responsible for another person's life, your mother's life. That could never be easy, not in a million years.
Well, you sure make it sound like it's easy, Ashley. Just admit it already. You became a full-time housewife because you wanted to have an easy life, didn't ya?
Why are we even talking about this, James? For the billionth time, I had to quit my job to take care of your mother. I had a lot of work I wanted to do, but I gave it all up for her. Would it hurt you to be just a little more grateful? Just a little.
You didn't even do that much work anyway at your old job. Don't act so high and mighty. Trust me, you're better off being a full-time housewife in the long run. Well, you're not really that efficient at housework, so it's not really much difference either way, to be honest.
Listen, I'm doing my best too, James. If you've got a problem with how I keep the house, why don't you take care of it yourself then?
Why do I have to do that kind of work? That's a woman's job. Your job, Ashley. Besides, you're the one who volunteered to take care of my mom in the first place. So it gets a little tough and you call it quits? Some daughter-in-law you are.
Are you kidding me? I had to volunteer. I didn't have a choice in the matter. There wasn't any way around it since you were never going to do it, not in a million years. You were even complaining over just taking your mother to the hospital for a checkup. Besides, when I first started doing nursing care, I didn't think I'd be left with all this work by myself.
What the hell are you insinuating, huh? You looking to start a fight with me? Sure sounds like there's a lot you want to say to me, doesn't it?
Stop being so defensive, James. This isn't about us. It's about your mother. You never do anything for her. She's your own mother, for crying out loud. You should look after her a little, even if you're busy with work at the very least. It's not fair to her, not after all she did to raise you.
I don't wanna. It's just too much trouble. Honestly, it just smells and it's dirty around her. Why the hell do you think I leave it to you, Ashley?
You're the lowest of the low, James. How can you say something like that so casually? Who the hell says all that about the woman who raised you?
Come on, it's not like I'm saying it directly to her face. Besides, even if I were to, she wouldn't understand. She's already starting to go senile, you know that.
Even if that's the case, you're forcing me to do things I don't want to do, things I never signed up for. To be honest, I'm at my limit in looking after her. I can't do this anymore, not like this. I'm thinking we should put your mother in a facility or use some daycare services at least.
In a facility? Where the hell do you get such spoiled ideas from?
Look, your mother is starting to show signs of dementia, so I can't take my eyes off her, not even for a second. I don't even have time to sleep at night. You know that too, right?
It's a waste of money to pay for nursing services. You've got your hands free, so there's no need to ask someone else to help anyway.
I'm bringing this all up because I can't take it anymore on my own, James. If I keep going like this, I'll end up getting sick too, you know.
Yeah, but you haven't broken down yet, have you? I know you're just saying this because you're just getting lazy, that's all. I'll think about it when it really gets too much, all right?
And I'm bringing this up now because it'll be too late once it's happened, James. How are you not getting this? How can you be so dismissive about your own wife, about your own mother? Look, I'm telling you now that I've already reached my limit. I am tired of looking after your mother on my own. I just can't do it anymore, not by myself. I want to put her in a facility where she can get the proper care she needs.
God, will you drop it already? You still going on about that? You're so damn persistent, Ashley. Where the hell are my insurance papers, huh? I asked for them ages ago, you know?
Listen, James, it's not like I don't want to. We really can't afford it. Not right now.
You're really getting on my fucking nerves. I've told you we can't put her in a facility. Not yet. How many times do I have to tell you, Ashley?
Please, I am begging you, James. I'll even pay for it myself if I have to. I'll pay for it with the money I've been saving since I graduated from college. That's gotta be fine, right?
Yeah, no way, not a chance in hell.
Why not? I'm not going to be using your money, right? You don't want to pay because it's expensive, right? I'm telling you I'll pay for everything, so what's the damn problem?
See, the thing is, I don't want to leave the care of my family to some stranger in some random facility.
What the? You don't even do anything to take care of her yourself, James. You always leave your mother to tend to herself when she can't even eat right. How hypocritical can you get? Do you think you can just leave all the work to someone else just because you earn more or something?
Jeez, get off my back already, Ashley. All I'm saying is family should take care of family. That's so hard to get. Putting her in a facility is just lazy and cold. You're really gonna treat my mom like that, Ashley?
Then at least let me use a daycare service, James. It doesn't have to be every day. Maybe a few times a week for a few hours. That's all I'm asking for at this point. If you can't agree for even something like that, then you help out with Mom's care. I just need to make some time for myself. I am at my breaking point. I really am.
What the hell do you need time for anyway, Ashley?
Look, if things continue like this, I'm gonna go crazy. I just can't keep doing this day in and day out. Not anymore. Come on, even you wouldn't want that, would you, James? Imagine how annoying it'd be if I'm always in a bad mood and didn't cook dinner or keep the house in order like I used to.
That would be annoying for sure, Ashley. You're already bitching at me enough as it is, so...
Right? So please, just let me use a daycare service, James. Think of it as an investment for your sake as well, right? It'll make things even easier for everyone involved.
All right. I guess there's nothing I can do about it at this point. If it'll get you to shut the hell up and stop nagging me about it all the time.
Thank you, James. I really appreciate it. I'll apply for one immediately then, first thing tomorrow morning.
But you know what, Ashley? In the end, you're so fucking useless, aren't you? Always just relying on other people's help to get stuff done, even the simplest of things.
Look, I've been doing all I can, all on my own, while taking care of the house as well. But your mother can't even walk or sit up straight anymore. She's just getting worse and worse by the day, James. Her dementia's progressing too, and it's getting really scary. I can't do anything about it on my own, not anymore.
Oh, here we go again with the whole look at me, I'm so busy routine, Ashley. Just fucking cut it out already. God, you're such a drama queen sometimes.
I'm telling you, James, it's not a routine. It's the truth. It really is. How could you just dismiss all this so easily?
You really are one useless human being, aren't you, Ashley? Is that how you were back at work, too? Yeah, I bet you were, always blaming others without getting any work done yourself, weren't you? If that's the case, I gotta say you made the right decision to quit. You're just pulling everyone's leg in that case, that's all.
You don't know shit about me and how I was at work. My job was my life, you know.
Yeah, as if. I mean, you threw it away so easily, how do you even expect me to take you seriously, Ashley? Some kind of life you had.
If I said I was going to keep working, would you have helped me take care of your mom, James? No, you wouldn't have. I didn't quit because I even remotely wanted to, not at all. I just thought my family, your family's life, was more important than just my job, that's all.
Oh, don't patronize me, Ashley. God, you're so condescending sometimes. Look here, you were the one who decided to quit your job in the first place. You made your own decision, so stop complaining like a fucking child about it.
Isn't looking after your parent a family issue, James? Why should I be the only one who has to bear that burden all by myself? After all, it's your own mother, isn't it?
Please, in every family, it's the wife who looks after the elderly. That's just how it is. Do you really think you're the only one who's unhappy about the situation? Don't be spoiled, Ashley. I'm the one paying for everything. And since you're not working, you should at least try to be of some use around here. Not that you are anyways, to be honest.
How can you say any of this to me, James? Don't you have any compassion at all for me? For your own mother?
Hey, if I didn't have any compassion, would I let you use the daycare service? No, that's what I thought. You keep complaining about how hard it is, but you should be grateful that I'm letting you do that at all.
What the hell do you think of me as, James? I'm not your slave. Stop treating me like one.
Shut up. You're not in any position to talk back to me when you're unemployed and not bringing in any money. You're living off me. Before you get cheeky with me, you should know your place, Ashley. You know what? You should go visit my old home for a bit this weekend.
Your old home? You mean the one in the countryside? Why all of a sudden, James?
You're gonna clean it up and get it ready.
What the... Why clean it now? No one's lived there since your mother moved in with us.
That house is big enough as it is. It would be a waste to just let it rot away and fall apart, you know. I've got a good idea about what to do with it.
What good idea, James?
We'll renovate the house and rent it out to someone. You know, houses in the country and country living are popular these days. Everyone wants to get away from the city and all that.
I don't think a little bit of renovation will be enough to make it rentable, though. The foundations are pretty rotten, and your mother said the termite damage was pretty bad a while back, right?
But if we rent it out, you'll get some income, right? You'll get your money back in no time at all, I'm sure of it.
Who would want to live in the middle of nowhere like that in the first place? It's dangerous there because of all the landslides that happen every time there's a storm, and we need to hire some people for the road repairs first, right? You can't charge high rent in such a remote place. It's just not profitable, James.
Whatever. If you make it stylish enough, someone will live there eventually. I'm sure of it. There are lots of people in the city who long to live in the countryside, I'm telling you. Anyway, I've already made up my mind, so...
Don't make up your mind on your own about something this big. This isn't something you can just force me to do, James.
Please, Ashley, there's no need for me to consult with you on every little thing.
But I've got some knowledge of real estate, you know. I used to study it back in college.
Listen, how many times do I need to say this to you? I don't need your advice on this. Anyway, we need to tidy up the house before we start renovating, so you should do it this weekend.
I don't have time for any of that, James. Your mother's practically bedridden now. I can't just leave her like that, not even for a few hours.
Why don't you do it during the daycare service hours then? You'll have plenty of time then.
Why do I have to be the one to do that? That's the only time I can rest and do what I want to do.
Oh, come on, you're just gonna be wasting time anyway doing nothing. Instead, I'm giving you a chance to make good use of it and be productive for once.
Actually, from my point of view, I'm using it effectively enough, thank you very much.
Yeah, as if. You're not even working a real job anymore. What the hell do you do all day but feed my mom and wipe her ass? Why don't you try being useful in situations like this for once? Be grateful I'm so damn understanding about the whole daycare thing. Who the hell do you think you are, acting all high and mighty, contradicting me at every turn? Listen here, Ashley. I get to order you around and make you my bitch because I earn the most money in this household. You should just shut up and listen to what I say like a good little wife.
Yeah, well, is that how you think, James? I really have no business listening to you because guess what? I earn more than you do now. If whoever earns more gets to call the shots, then you're my bitch now, not the other way around.
What the fuck are you talking about now? Jesus, have you really lost it completely? Shut up and just do as I say already, Ashley. You don't even work a real job anymore, period. Why else do you think I forced you to take care of my mom for me?
Since I saw this day coming a while ago, I decided to make my own money in my own time, just in case. You're the one who told me that unemployed people don't have any rights, so since you no longer need to work, you'll listen to me from now on, right?
What the? When did you start working to earn money on your own, Ashley? Even if you're earning money within whatever free time you've got, there's limits to what you can do and how much you can earn.
I'm earning money at home, remotely, doing things online.
What the hell? At home? How is that even possible?
Mainly by exchanging stocks using the savings I had left over from before. I've also been doing a bit of cryptocurrency on the side too, just to diversify my portfolio a bit. In total, I'm already earning more than you do at your job.
Since when the hell did you know anything about stocks and investing?
When I was still working at my old company, I studied a lot about finance with the intention of one day building a fortune for us. I was planning to start investing at some point, you know. I also studied about real estate at that time, too. Just so one day we could live a little more comfortably.
But you still can't be earning more than me at this point. That's impossible, Ashley.
Here, I'll even show you my account on my phone if you don't believe me. My balance just increased to over $1 million this morning. Your income is at most $60,000 a year, yeah? I already earn much more than you do, James, and I can increase my income even more if I want to, if I had more time to dedicate to it.
Well, even still, Ashley, it'd still be more efficient if you were the housewife and I worked. I earn enough on my own as it is, so there's no reason for you to be working at all, right? What, were you planning on undermining me and keeping this from me the whole time?
What the hell are you on about, James? Let me put this straight. I'm telling you to quit your job and become a house husband. I'm the breadwinner now, so you don't have a choice but to obey me from now on.
But there's no way I can quit my job just like that, Ashley. Who's going to be taking care of Mom then if I do?
Well, of course you are, James. That's your job now. Why are you so against quitting your job all of a sudden? Even if you don't, it's not like your income's going to be more than what I make now anyways.
That's not true, Ashley. Don't you dare underestimate me and what I'm capable of.
All right, James, then I'll give you another choice then. If you don't want to be a house husband, then divorce me and we'll go our separate ways. If you don't want to divorce me, then I'll give you the privilege of being a house husband. Well, which one's it going to be, James?
I don't want to quit my job. I don't want to be some unemployed house husband dependent on you, Ashley.
All right, sounds good to me. Then we'll get divorced, simple as that. If that's what you've decided, then let's get divorced immediately. No point in dragging things out.
Wait a minute, Ashley. What about taking care of my mom? We can't just leave her alone.
How about you figure that out yourself, James? I've already given you exactly what you wanted. I heard your mother passed away recently. My condolences.
How did you do it?
Huh? Do what exactly?
How'd you manage to make that much money in such a short time? It's unbelievable.
What are you talking about, James? If you have something to say, why don't you just say it and get to the point? I have a meeting after this. I don't have time for your bullshit and games.
Are you working at a real job again, Ashley?
Thanks to getting away from you, I got a new job pretty quickly. I'm still investing in stocks on the side, but I'm keeping it moderate now. I think I prefer working in person and earning money the hard way, to be honest with you. But then again, having multiple sources of income doesn't hurt at all.
Is your income still the same as it was before, Ashley?
Well, let's see. If you add my current salary and the profit from my stocks, I think it's actually higher than before, surprisingly enough. Would you believe that, James?
You're making even more money now? Who the hell are you, Ashley?
That's awfully rude of you to say, James. What's that supposed to mean?
After we got divorced, I actually started investing too, just like you did. I even tried my hand at cryptocurrency as well, just for the fun of it.
Wait a minute. You? You started investing as well? Since when?
Well, I thought if you could do it and make money from it, then I could do it too, and maybe even better. And so I invested all of my money into it. All of my savings.
Wow, some gambler you are, James.
Ashley, I lost everything. I even went into debt trying to recover my losses, but it was all for nothing in the end. Why can't I just be like you, Ashley? What's the difference between you and me?
It's because you don't have any knowledge or experience and you just invest blindly, duh. Come on, James, of course it's not so easy a world where you can just copy what you see and get away with it. There's an insurmountable difference between you and me when it comes to investing and making money, get it?
Why, Ashley? What's the difference between you and me? Why do I have to lose to a woman like you?
You know, James, you've always felt inferior to me deep down, haven't you? It wasn't that hard to tell, even back then. That's why you started acting so arrogant and condescending as soon as I quit my job to take care of your mother. God, you really are a sad, pathetic little man, aren't you, James?
What the hell would you know about how I feel, Ashley? It's your fault for always acting so damn superior to me all the time.
I don't remember acting superior to you a single time, James. If you ever felt I was, then it's because I actually am superior to you in a lot of ways. I'm telling you, I don't feel a single ounce of pity for you and what you're going through. You have abused me emotionally and mentally all this time just to protect your pathetic pride and ego. I won't forget the way you berated me, forced me to take care of your mother, and you didn't even bother to help me at all, not even once. I'll never forgive you for the years of my life that I have wasted on you, James. Never.
My pride's already in pieces, Ashley.
That's just great to hear. You said you didn't have any money left, but did you take care of your mother properly after we split up? Surely you're not that heartless as to neglect your own mother in her final days.
I ended up putting my mom in a facility in the end.
Whoa, who's the person that said they hated leaving family to other strangers? Wasn't that you, James?
I just couldn't do it. It was impossible to look after her all on my own. There was no other way. I couldn't have looked after her by myself either, not with her condition the way it was.
Well, I guess so. You are useless after all, James, and I bet your mother would have been happier in the facility anyway.
Thanks to you and your stupid ideas, I'm broke now.
Thanks to me? You've got some fucking nerve blaming me for this, James. You're broke because you stupidly lost all of your investments. You should have used that money to pay for the nursing home instead of investing it all in some idiotic cryptocurrency scheme.
I'm still using most of my monthly salary to pay off my debts now. I can't even afford to eat properly anymore. Please, just help me out, Ashley. I'm begging you.
How is it in any way, shape, or form my obligation to help you out financially now, James?
I can't live like this anymore, Ashley. I'm not used to living like this. I can't take this anymore.
Why don't you just declare bankruptcy and then start over?
I couldn't do that. What would everyone say if I did?
Here I thought that you didn't have any pride left in you at this point, no?
I can't declare bankruptcy. I just can't. That would be my last resort.
Oh, please, James. The time to use your last resort is now. You've always been terrible at reading a situation and knowing when to cut your losses. God, you're so fucking stubborn sometimes. Besides, you're not in any position to ask anything of me anymore, James. Now that you know your damn place, do everyone a solid and stay there, you loser. After that, my ex-husband sold our house and his parents' house to pay off his debts. But apparently, it seems as though that wasn't nearly enough to pay off all the debt in full, because in the end, he chose to declare bankruptcy anyways. I wonder how much he had to pay back in the end. Following that, I heard he became depressed and ended up quitting his job. I also heard a rumor that he had joined a religious group, but I don't give a shit enough to find out if it's true or not. I think there were a lot of things that man had to sort out before turning to God for help, but it's none of my business anymore. As for me, I've returned to the workforce, and although there are some difficulties, I'm beginning to enjoy myself every day at my new job. I've realized that my work is what gives me a solid sense of purpose in life, and it feels good to be back in the game again. While I'm still making a profit from my investments, I'm keeping it moderate now and not taking any unnecessary risks. Right now, my goal for the future is to start my own company one day, and while I've been through a lot with James, my desire to get married again still hasn't gone away completely. Now I'm looking for a kind-hearted man who'd be down to support me as a house husband, though.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.